Hello and welcome to Forever Rugby on Forever Sport. For today's preview, as the All Blacks look to try and get themselves into pole position to win the Rugby Championship against the Wallabies this weekend at their favorite hunting ground, Eden Park. A very, very important game. And from a Springbok point of view, very important to see an Australian victory. And there's quite a few injuries to the Eden side, which does make things quite complicated. However, it is still a very strong All Black side. And I think that the changes that happened made to the All Blacks side, I don't think weaken them very much. And in fact, I think that a couple of them could actually really favor New Zealand. So it should be quite an interesting clash to see exactly how things go. For Australia, to that point, we need Australia to do one of two things: either prevent New Zealand from getting a bonus point, or ideally actually win the game. But playing at Eden Park is very difficult to get a win there. That it is where the rugby where the All Blacks bring teams when they need a victory. They just don't lose Eden Park. It's just not something that really happens very often. But hopefully this weekend we can see something a little bit different. But before we look at some of the changes made in the teams that line up, please do smash like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. And we'll start with the All Blacks, who had to take a couple of injury-enforced changes. So this is how they will line up this weekend. Now, in front row, Samasori Takao gets a break and is on the bench. And as a result, Cody Taylor will start in the starting lineup. So that's something we've seen too much of. I don't think we've seen it at all, actually, in the Rugby Championship. He'll be next to Ethan de Groot and Turo Lomax. Then in the middle, in the second row, Brady Talik will partner Sam Whitelock, who will actually captain the side with the injury to Sam Cane, forcing him out for this weekend. We've then got Akira Awani into the loose trio, Dalton Papali'i, who replaces Sam Cane. However, the big boost for the All Blacks is the fact that Artis Sabia is back in that number 8 jersey. In the backline, Aaron Smith partners Richie Mwanga, Caleb Clark, Will Jordan remain. However, there is a change in the centre combination. Jordan Barrett will start at inside centre, where he finished last weekend because of the injury to David Habili, whilst Bowden Barrett will slot in at 15. Off the bench, we're going to see Samasoni Takawao, Opatunga Farsi, Nepulo Lala as the reserve front row. We've then got Tupou Vide, Hoskins Tutu, Finley Christie, but Roger Tuivasa Sheikh comes into this side, or just way through rather, as does Sevu Reece. So as I said, still a very strong All Black side, and still very much a side that can cause a lot of issues. However, I do think that, on paper, it is not the strongest side they can put out. If you look at the Australian side, a couple of nice players returning for them, but no Darcy Swain, who has received a 6-match ban, which is effectively a 3-match ban by virtue of them naming him in the end of year tour, which means that he will only actually play still out of three Australian matches, which is a bit of a fart, considering the fact that he shouldn't have ever been named in an Australia A tour. If we look at the lineup, though, James Slipper, Dave Breaky, Alan Alatoa, you've then got Jed Holloway, Caderon Neville coming into the side in the second row, adding quite a lot of bulk, very big physical player. You then got Rob Ballantini, Pete Salmer, and Harry Wilson as your loose trio. So Rob Ballantini shipped into number 6, and Harry Wilson, a very aggressive ball carrier, lots of physicality from him side, comes back into the side after overcoming an injury. I'm hoping that he'll be a big boost to the side and very much add a different aspect of physicality to the Australians. Jake Gordon, Bernard Foley, Marikai Korobeti, Neleka Paketi, Nene Kitab, Tom Wright, Andrew Kellaway. It's an unchanged backline from the one that looked pretty decent last weekend. And Bernard Foley on the back foot was very big sort of controversy. I think Marshall was a very good return from the fly half at 10. And I think that if he plays well this weekend, it'll go a long way towards Australia being very competitive. We then had Falapa Angus Ball back in the side, and Pona Fama Sili, who are the reserve front row. Nick Frost comes into the side. Fraser McWright, Nick White, Reece Hodge, and Jordan Petia will round up 23. It's a good Australian side. It's definitely an Australian side that can try and go toe-to-toe against a very strong All Black side, who I think will be playing with confidence, given the fact that they have won the last few in a row, but will know that they will have to be at their best to be competitive. Let me know what you think should happen down the game, down in the comments below. Please do smash like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Steven. I'll chat to you soon.